Here's another little tip of advice, to how to spruce up your look, girls. So if you're like Italian, Indian, or Portuguese, or Greek, or something like that, Macedonian, any one of those things, something like that, right? What you want to do is go out to the store, Chinese, whatever, right? Japanese. Go out to the store and get yourself some blue or green contacts, hazel, something like that, right? Brown eyes are extremely unattractive, right? Blue eyes, that's what you want to have, right? That's the look, right? Black chicks too. Get yourself some green contacts. That's a good look, man. A black girl with green eyes, man, you fake, right? That's the look, right? As in like, we'll put it this: white culture is coming back to the forefront, right? All your like hip hop, Ashanti, all that, like that's going bye bye, right? It's like you won't even learn my name and open the door for me, motherfucker. You'll damn well learn my name. Like, I'm the guy that destroyed all that shit. That's the guy that had all the liquor license pulled from all the hip hop clubs because, all it does is create negative stereotypes and a bunch of gang violence and shit like that, right? So, what the fuck is, get yourself some blue eyes, hazel eyes, or green eyes, right? Asian girls with green eyes, hey, that's that's a hot look too. You might want to think about getting some green contacts, right? It's called the jade look. It looks fucking hot, man. But as for like, brown eyes are extremely unattractive, right? Just know that it's just like it's a sign of inherent genetic ugliness, right? So that's another thing you want to bring to the fucking forefront, right? Get yourself some, I don't know, some different colored eyes, man. I've seen even some white eyes. So, maybe I don't know, something. But as for all the bullshit you've been pulling towards me, it's like, well, that's gonna come full front, like and if I was, say Armenian or something like that, I would not be going to the suntan. I'd be trying to, get some sunscreen, pale myself the fuck up, right? Make myself nice because suntans are out, man. Try to make myself as like pale as possible, right? Try and get myself nice milky white, give myself some skin kind of bleaching thing and something like that, right? I'd be trying to do that because that's the new look, man. The whole hip hop, axe me and this and that, man. You won't even learn I can go in one night, but I can't go the next. And you know exactly. Here's the password. Fuck you, asshole, man. How about we pull your fucking liquor license? Oh. Don't worry about it, man. It's like you don't think he's something special. You think he's hot, like all this, and then all this the Toronto like axe me culture and all that. They don't really respect a small percentage of Toronto. Most of us aren't into like the old hip hop jiggy wiggy nigga jig. Like that's not really, it doesn't really represent Toronto to the fullest because Toronto is got infected by political correctness, which has infected our media. We can't fire any of our media multiculturalism bullshit chicks because they're all unionized chicks, right? And it's all become that does not, like, I don't like basketball, so don't worry about that. I fucking hate basketball, right? All this like, sports athletic gear wearing shit. That's that shit too, right? But like I don't know, that maybe it was a little skit or something. Those two chicks were hot. If I could get my hands on them, they were fucking wailing. But all this like white guy like wearing like basketball Celtics jersey bullshit, like Michael Rapport shit, man. That's all lame shit. It's like you don't get it, man. You're born white, man. Like that's a gift in itself, man. You want to try, you trying to be something like that, like you're born like let's start using our white privilege, man. We've been like made you feel ashamed of our white privilege, like, and then we're like losers for being white people. No, man, being born a white male is a fucking gift. Fuck all these assholes, man, trying to tell us differently, man. Trying make us ashamed of fucking being who we are, man. Fuck you, feminists, and all you fucking hip hop junkie fucking cocksuckers, man. That's all fucking goodbye. To be a DMX fucking loser fucking black guy type guy, that's what you don't want to be, man. Those guys are the biggest homos, the biggest geeks, man. It's like, won't let me into your club, eh, fag? Here's the password. Here's the password. Later, faggot. That's the password, man. That's the fucking password, man. And as for, like, grown-ass men, I wear leather pants, right? I wear relaxed, straight-leg leather pants. Grown-ass men wearing skinny pants, man, like, that is for fucking homosexuals. If you're a homosexual, that's the fucking trying to look you're trying to achieve, that's fine. But I don't have a problem with homosexuals. It's got, like, keep your fucking hands on me, but you go out a little too far, too, in some aspects. It's got, like, I'm tired of hearing about, like, all you transgenders. I don't give a fuck, right? Okay, you're here, you're cured, we get over it, right? Um, but all this other shit, like skinny pants are for gay men. Skinny pants are for homosexuals, right? They're not for heterosexuals. They're not for cool people, man. You know, they look great on a woman because they hug contours her ass. I'm sorry about that one girl. Fuck, you know, I'm sorry that Delroy wouldn't let you come sit with me because, but you had a nice cherry ass, man. It was fucking like candy apple ass. It was beautiful. That's just, you know, too much NyQuil. I don't know. I see the hottest chicks at that club, but usually I just can't, you know, I can't talk because my nose gets like fucking clogged up from too much NyQuil. But if I got that, you know, whatchamacallit, deviated septum thing, that might change the thing up. But no, so you want to get some. So yeah, skinny pants are for fags, right? Like they're for women, like pants that hide a woman's contours. So they look good on a woman, a man, even a heterosexual man. Come on, I mean a homosexual man. Even you gotta say that's a little too gay. Come on, but that's what you want to get yourself. So if you're Asian or you know Portuguese, maybe some green eyes, right? The jade look, right? You know, blue or hazel eyes. I've seen some white ones. So you're brown already, but brown eyes are gross, man. Like brown eyes is like that's like you know, like I said, it's a genetic sign of ugliness, man. It's like you know, it's actually quite disgusting, man. It's like you know, it's like brown is like brown eyes is gross, man. You don't want that, man. You want and you want a milky, you want to try to treat a milky white look like a suntan. No, that's what you want a moon tan, man. Like, you know, all that fucking all political correctness going to. That's what you want, man. That you know, a little more rip like that. Suntans, moon tans, man. Moon white tan, snow white tan. That's what you want. Like you want the British look or the you know the Milky White Aryan look, right? That's what I'm saying. Like all this, you know, all it's all hip to be fucking no. Nothing beats a white guy, man. White cool is like the epitome of cool, right? It's like Eric Clapton and all this other stuff. Like that's what you want to be, right? So that's the top of the food chain, right? Like as I've had enough of your shit, right? You know, trying to insult and humiliate me. Well, guess what? The shoe's on the other foot now, right? Right? You know, all these like feminist rallies, you know, which really it's against males, right? But it's also against what? Who most of all do you fear the most? Who do they fear the most of all? White males, right? So Barack Obama supports feminism. So is Justin Trudeau because they're afraid of us. They're afraid of white males, right? They're terrified of us, right? Also, anyone who's like a feminist goes to all these women's rights, like Scarlett Johansson, all like you know, fuck off, right? You know, fuck off, man. Because I'm a white male, right? And like, you know, that's the thing. Liberals love it because they support, they want to crush and destroy white males because who's the guys that fight all the wars and kind of, you know, keep the shit running? Political aggressiveness, it's the white guy, right? It is, right? Because we're not like shooting each other in the street and doing all this other shit, right? Where you guys are, right? You know, we're kind of keeping law and order still. And you know, kind of keep the order and thing. White male. That's how these feminists they fear him, but they you know they support the black man. So like, I'm sure what's his fucking name, you know, blackish guy would love for me to get with a fucking feminist ball crushing freak. It's like, no, I don't think so. It's like, you know what? Yeah, that's for yeah we do. Says who, man? Says who? I have the penis. I make the rules, man. No one's telling me what to do, man. It's like, you know, I have the penis. I make the rules. I have the magical what? That's a magical nutsack. I have the magical nutsack, right? It's magical, right? So all these like, hee feminists. I'll get what I want. No, you won't. You'll fucking end up. You know, as I said, I'm not telling you to get my pipe and my slippers and fetch me a sandwich, but at the same time, it's like you're damn well gonna fucking learn to respect. And I don't know. I wouldn't say obey, but you know, you're gonna learn to respect me. It's like you know, all these I guess all these fucking feminists, cause like you know, reading books on how to train your man. It's like you know what, baby, fuck, you know, here's what we're gonna share responsibilities and all that stuff, blah blah blah. But you know, you're gonna learn to respect me, man. How to train your woman to respect your ass, man. Fuck you, man. Talking to me like that. Fuck you. Like fuck you, man. Fucking treat me like shit. But for being born white, and I'm not a bad guy. Like I said, I'm not like you know a chauvinist, but all this feminist media is like, why? Because you think you can make me? You know, you just use me to become relevant, right? Like what happened? Like 8 years ago, that was like what 6 or 8 years ago. You could have done that, but you didn't want it, right? You didn't want to. You was too cool for me. Wait till you're a 41-year-old cunt. You know, dried up old cunt. It's like you know, what? just cause the media says so doesn't make it true, right? It's like that's also like all the like I said, black culture is like peaked out. It's played itself out, right? You know, you won't learn my name, man. Well, you know, you damn well learn my name because you're gonna fucking learn to fear my name, man. You'll fucking learn that name fucking real good, man. All you hip hop faggots, right? You know, telling me what's up, right? You know what's really fucking cool, man? That fucking what do you call it? Last Tom Cruise movie, Last Mission Impossible, when they're all in the EDM fucking thing, man, and they're all just dressed up in leathers and cool stuff like that. That's the new fucking sound, man. Like, that's gonna come to the forefront, man. Hip hop, like, you know, I usually get drunk and I can't listen to that shit, right? So like, it's like country music. I just get so drunk I can't even listen to that shit, right? I'm not a big country music fan either. It's okay, but it's like fucking not great. You know, like, I get so drunk, it's like, just blurt it out. Who gives a fuck, right? You can't really dance to that shit. Like, ooh, you can like fucking fall around to it. That's about it. But that's all going bye-bye though anyways, right? Because it all creates all this gang violence and all shit. So you know what we do? Anyone who starts really playing hip-hop, right, we start pulling their liquor license. We just make up bullshit excuses. Political correctness be damned. It's more trouble than it's worth. And we start pulling the fucking plug on that, man. No need to create unnecessary, negative stereotypes and all this other shit. Like T.I., Snoop Dogg. Like, man, when you denied me at that fucking club, man, you denied me entry. It's like, you know, it's like fucking hitting me in the face, man. It's like punching me in the face. It's like, whoa. Huh? I don't think so, man. Like, fucking, you're in a lot of trouble now, man. You're not doing, like, the whole King Street Wet Armenian black fucking culture thing's like, you know, as for this, man, is this really gonna make me want your fucking women? Remember, like, this Armenian, a black guy, went and did this. I was at my after hours club, my favorite after hours club, right? Decided to do this to me. It's like, you know what? I just looked at him, buddy. I'm fucking white. Excuse me. White man. Like, fuck. You know, you can have the biggest fucking honky tonk cock in the world, and I was like, I'll still be a white guy. Like, I'll still wake up a white guy. So, like, don't ever try and, like, and you're just some, you look like some Armenian fucking Stone Age Neanderthal type guy. It's like, sorry there, Balky. Like, you know, like, look at this, man. No. Right? You know, and as for you feminists, no. That's all, you're all going bye-bye. You'll peek out with the liberal, baby boomer shit, like you're all old and fucking stuff, and we'll take that back, and we'll, you know, restore a proper value system of equality and fairness and stuff like that, right? So it's not a skin color. No, well, whatever. You know, if I'm gonna toot my white privilege then, man. Fuck it. I guess I contradict myself and stuff, but you know, it really isn't. It's like, but it is really a set of values. But you need to start assimilating the culture and fucking off, man. Me telling you to do that. Well, you know, that's like spitting like how you've been spitting in my face. Yeah, actually, you know, blue eyes and all that stuff, they are really attractive, right? Brown eyes, plain generic, everyone has them. But this, it's an identity, right? It's like, you know, green eyes, blue. That's something cool. That's beautiful. It's majestic, right? It's like, I don't know what the person, but you know, fuck you, man. Disrespect me like that, man. Won't learn, you know what? You'll learn my fucking name and you'll like it too, man. You'll fucking learn my name and you'll learn to love saying it, man. Brad. Never heard of me, man? You fat idiot, man. Boy, are you ever gonna fucking regret that? Because I'm gonna someday, maybe I will do my own reality show in downtown Toronto. But of all the hip hop clubs, of all their liquor licenses pulled, because we really don't support that shit anymore. I see all these young girls like dressed up in like sparkly kind of disco psychedelic stuff and all this shit, man. It's like, fuck you, man. Like that's where we want to get back to. We want to get more. Sorry, black guys, but hip hop is not cool. It's like, you know, all you baggy ass. Yo, you thug life, you know, whoa, you gonna let me in one night, you're not gonna let it? And then you're gonna try and force this little Russian girl on me? It's like, you know what, man? Get the fuck out, you know who the fuck I am? Right there, Bucky? Hey, Bucky Ravenovich? I'm a fucking white man. I'm a British white man. So you can all suck me. Right, you know? I got a lot of respect for myself to ever, like that's the reason why I never catered to that. It's like, you know, I'll never go back down to CP24 because it's all a bunch of fucking, like, blah blah. As for Todd Shapiro, I was like, buddy, you know, if you hadn't been like, there's a reason why they fired your ass. You know, that's another thing. For me to date Josie Dye, I don't know what the fuck goes on there. I don't support violence against women, violence towards women, right? But for me to do that, you know, it's like fucking. I'd probably end up beating the shit out of her, man. It's like, you know, so it's just like that wouldn't be a good idea. And then Kristen Ritter's like, you know, baby, like, I don't really want, like, whatever, man. Like, we could have, but I don't really think so. Like, that's probably a bad idea. Because you go to all these feminist rallies, like, aka white male bashing rallies, right? So it's like, no, on that side. Like, hey, like, I'm not really into that, man. It's like, like, I like being a white guy. I'm actually love being a white guy. It's like it's awesome, right? But that's, all these feminists, that, thought they just fear us and, like, thought they were just secretly gain power and insult and humiliate us and bash us to shit, right? Well, no. Right? Like, you're not, like, or males in general, too. It's like, fuck you, fuck your feminist bullshit, right? It's like, let's see, like, that, like, you must, like, been read all these, like, how to get, I don't know, like, you wouldn't marry that, like, you're married to that fat idiot anyways. You're just using me for attention, right? It's like, no, like, I don't, like, and I said, like, can we see the alleged Giuliani conspirators? The guy on the left looks like fucking modern Barney Rubble, right? It's like, why would I want that in my gene pool? I think you're stupid looking, right? It's like, I don't like Ukrainians at all. Like, I think even amongst the Eastern Europe, you're notorious weirdos, right? Like, you're a strange bunch of people. Even, like, onto your, like, that little, Eastern Europeans a little different anyways, right? I know that, right? I worked with them for a long time. But Ukrainians are a bunch of fucking strange people, man. It's just like, like, for you to do that to me, it's just like, no, right? Like, every time I turn on, and like, every time, like, the feminist media is, like, controlling the whole thing. Every time I turn on the TV, it's all chicks, all chick reporters, all chick reporters, all chick reporters, all chicks reporters. Like the future's digital, right? So, like, if you want to, like, we don't have to cater to that. I just, like, not watching TV anymore, right? Just watch YouTube and fucking shit like that. Like, it's all about the fucking minority, right? All about you. All about you. It's like nothing for me anymore. The white man, right? Like, I know we're so horrible. We're so wicked, right? I mean, this is the law. Like, if we did cater the natural law and order of things, right? Like, we are the stronger sex and blah, blah, blah. But we've come a long way, right? It wasn't just us. They were doing that in Africa too. Don't kid yourself, right? Or, India and shit like that. So that still goes on. But it's always the white male to blame, right? It's always us, right? That's just the natural order of things. We're evolving as a species and stuff like that. But as to just blame me. Blame Whitey. Blame the white guy. Well, that's over, right? Like, oh, we'll just, but we made all this stuff, right? We found cures for diseases. We found ways to have better childbirth so you don't die and all this shit. We found all kinds of stuff, man. But no, it's all whitey. It's all white people. It's all, white man is the fucking worst and stuff. What? If we're going to be so bad, if I'm going to be so big and bad and horrible, right? Well, to quote an old fucking drunk, right? If you're going to be blamed for it, you might as well be doing it, right? So white guys, don't be afraid. Like, hey, fuck them, we're white. Fuck, we're white. We're proud. Hey, we're not skinheads, but, Kanye West, black skinhead, right? He's a born-again Christian. Kanye West and Kim Kardashian are all washed up. They're just fucking, like, riding in my shadow, right? Actually, that guy was, like, must have knew what I was going to do, like, 10 years before I was going to do it, right? So he just, like, followed my principle, right? He can't do anything. His fashion line, like, black man, fashion man sucks. Sense sucks, right? The whole hip hop fashion line, that sucks, man. Yeezys. I don't like other things. Oh, I don't even like basketball, man. I don't even like basketball, right? I like NFL football. I don't even want to play professional sports, man. I'm a fucking rocker, actor, and shit like that, man. Like, as for me dating, like, Kardashian, who gives a fuck, man? Like, I wouldn't want to do that, man. I don't really like the Armenian look, man. I mean, I like a nice, like, those chicks on CP24 are gross, man. Like, you should get some good-looking chicks on. Like, they had a weather specialist, a black chick, Patricia. Like, she's a nice girl, but, like, she's not even a fucking licensed meteorologist and stuff. Like, we're, like, catering to political correctness. You can have Bill or the white chick on from now on, man. Like, fuck off, man. You're fucking, like, the most qualified. Not to fill a quota, not to make someone feel good. The most qualified person for the job. All this political correctness shit. It's like, what? I need to have a white male quota filled now, right? Because we catered to that shit for far too long under liberal feminism and all that stuff like that. We need to have a white male quota. A British male quota on, like, the police force, firefighters thing. Everything has to have a proper ratio to white males, because we've got, for some reason or another, we've got, kicked to the curb out of political correctness because we're all to blame for everything. Oh, Nancy Pelosi, you fucking dumb wop bitch. Oh yeah, we'll blame Donald Trump and all Mike Pence and all these guys for everything. Oh yeah, we're horrible. We found penicillin and built this great nation, all this stuff, and You know, sure, some shit happened along. Like, I don't say slavery didn't happen and it didn't was a good thing, but you know what? They had slave trade in Africa. The Dutch guys did that and brought it over, right? You know, but they were there doing that like hundreds of years before that. Anyways, they're doing that in native tribes and shit like that. You know, look at the Jews, right? You know, a little piss me off. I like you guys, but you're going a little too far. Those Yamagos can come right the fuck off. You know, what about the Egyptians that were fucking had them enslaved for 400 years? Go fuck yourself, man. Who the fuck? Like, you know, you're just like, you know, we're just sick of your shit. You're not that cool, man. Who the fuck said you were cool, man? You know, oh, you know, he asked me, blah, blah. Fuck, man, black culture is loser shit, man. It's like fucking ignorant ghetto shit. Like, I want that to my forefront. Nah, man, fucking fuck your ghetto shit. Fuck your black culture, man. Right? You know, trying to kick my shit like we're not cool enough, right? You know, like I think like as for T.I. and all that stuff, like man, you can go fucking blow me, man. Won't let me in, eh? You damn well know my name, man. You all know my fucking name, right? Oh, screaming and shouting. Yeah, man, I can be really courteous and play. I can also be really loud, obnoxious, and violent, right? I can also be all those fucking things, man. All of those fucking things, right? You know? Only thing is I'm really worried about is, I was always worried about getting a criminal record because then I couldn't go to America. If I didn't have to worry about that, oh, wow, I would have done all kinds of shit, man. I don't know if I would be stealing cars and shit like that. That's not really my style, or, you know, doing any of that stuff. But, you know, oh, boy, there would have been hell to raise, man. More shit would have been, like, you know, because all these guys, like, say, like, I hate the States and stuff like that. It's because they got criminal records and they can't go. I never got one, right? But it's like, if I had a fucking green card, I'd have a dual citizenship and I'd burn the sky, man. I would burn the fucking sky, metaphorically, right? You know, you would just fucking see a fucking whole slew of shit fucking going down, right? You know, all the fucking, I would have fucking torched the fucking CN Tower by now, right? You would have fucking seen all kinds of bad, mischievous hijinks would ensue, right? You would all pay it. And as for like Saturday Night Live, Lorne Michaels, right? You know, like we had some fun. I'm just not watching anymore because, like, you know, assaulting the president and stuff like that. Like, I don't know what to say. It's just like, I don't really want to do sketch comedy, right? It's just like, you know, like, I probably could have, but I think it's just something that's gone by the wayside now, right? It's you know, you should have changed the fucking head of that a long time ago. Could have saved the show, right? Like, you know, he could have been like, you know, executive producer in the background. As for getting a fucking chick there, I don't think so. Who knows, man? Maybe someone, right? You know, somebody, right? As for getting a chick there, it's like, we cater to feminism, political correctness a little too much. A little too much this namby-pamby shit. Like, fuck me. I think maybe it might be a thing that I'm going to phase out with the baby boomers as well. Like, Lauren, I'm sorry, like, you know, that's just the way things go sometimes, right? You know, like, as for this, like, unionized liberal, like, media shit, it's like, nah, you're not telling me what to do, man. It's like, no, it's all chicks trying to tell me what to do. The white male. Fuck off, right? You know, the white male, right? Look at me, like, I fucking got, like, a lion's mane, right? Like, come on, right? And you're gonna tell me what to do? I have, like, a lion's mane, right? I'm the fucking king, bitch. Like, you know, I'm the Lion King, ho. You know, like, don't try and tell me what to do, right? You know, it's like, you know, like, after all the shit that the fucking, you guys have put me through, it's like, oh, now, well, no, you're a fucking idiot, right? The fucking, like, all feminists are idiots. Like, all chauvinists are fucking morons, right? It's like all men are dogs and women are bitches. Is how you look at it, right? But it's like, fuck this shit, right? You know? It's like we both, each of the sexes, no one's perfect, right? And who wants to be? That'd be boring and dull. Like, that would suck. But all this, like, feminist bullshit, it's the same as, like, you know, chauvinistic, fucking macho, fucking bullshit crap. It's the same thing. It's just on the different spectrum, right? Like, and that's all unionized, right? So we can't say it. We have to protect these stupid minorities' jobs, these fucking chicks' jobs, right? It's all bullshit, man. Like, you know what? Fuck off, right? You're like, oh, I'm going to go do Jump for Joy for Pooja. Or, like, I don't know why Justin Trudeau's like, I'm a feminist, right? For you to say that, it's like, you know, I hate males, especially white males, right? Like, really, buddy, to say that is just like, that's a form of bigotry in itself, man. Like, all these, like, feminists really, I support equal rights. I support women's right to vote. I'm not crazy on abortion, but, you know, I don't know. It's not, I just put it at that. I'm not crazy on abortion, right? You know, I support a woman's right in the workplace and stuff like that. If she can produce the same results, equal pay and stuff, and so on and so forth, right? I support all that shit, right? But as for feminism, no. Like, feminism in the 1960s and stuff like that, feminism now, well, you've gone too far. It's like the civil rights movement. Civil rights movement and Black Lives Matters is like, well, you've gone too far as it is. You got no far too carried away with yourself. So, same with the gay things. Like, I don't have a problem if someone's gay or bisexual or whatever the fuck it is. Of course, when I have a little too nightclub, I don't really like people talking too close to my face. When I'm let's say a little homophobic from time, a little bit, right? Not really, but when I'm stone cold sober, I don't really give a shit. You know, like, who gives a fuck, right? You know, I'm not really hurting anyone. But as for like, I need like all this transgender shit, and all, it's like, you know what, man? You're here, you're queer, we get it, get over it, man. We've just had enough of your shit. Like, see, like, I don't need a sidekick. If I were to do a fucking show or like a talk, I don't need a sidekick, right? Right? I don't need anyone to ride my coattails or suck it all up, right? I don't need that, right? You know, I can do it all myself, right? Why would I need like fucking some, you know, yo-yo idiot riding my coattails, right? Why would I want any of these people, you know, kick me in the curb and kick me in the ribs, like, you know, like yeah, like I'm gonna fucking do a like with Calvary's already here. Well, I'll meet you at the pass there, Haas, right? I'll meet you at the pass, right? In other words, like, fuck off, man. Who are you to ride? Like, you're a 2-bit hack anyways. So is Josie Dyer. It's like, you know, for what you were good, but, you know, you're nothing, man. You know, I guess if we go on the Howard Stern show, guess what, buddy? Eventually they'll pay me so much money, I won't need to be a guest on the Howard Stern show. I can just like, fuck, you know what, bitch? I'll just like, you know, I can do that myself, right? I'm a celebrity, right? I'll have enough money to afford the fucking fee and just go to that damn strip club whenever I want. Like, you know, to insult me, it's like, you know, like you got a little carried away with yourself. Like, oh, you know what? Who the fuck fights those wars and all that shit, right? Me. You know, like all those crusades and stuff like that, man. Me, the British, English, white guy. So you just learn to kneel down and fucking mind your fucking manners, man. Do I make myself perfectly clear? Right? Actually, we do, because I say so. Well, actually, we don't, because, you know, like, it's too bad about Kristen, but, you know, once again, all this feminists, like, you know, you put me on socialized medicine, right? You know, my own mother poisoned me. And then, like, oh, how about Josie Dye? I don't have an Oedipus complex, right? You know, I watched my mother, my grandma was a real cunt, right? My mother did that to my father, and they both, you know, got me on socialized medicine. Like, socialized, Maxime Bernier, man. Like, fuck, you know, like, you know, you're like, oh, it's not a skin color tonight. You're like, yeah, all these little brown guys like to go say that, right? But they just use that so they can try and milk it, right? So you adopt to our fucking ideology, and go get yourself some contacts, some green contacts, or some blue contacts, or something like that. Because brown eyes are out, man. Brown eyes, you don't want that, man. You don't want a fucking brown eye, man. Like, brown eyes, like a sign of genetic ugliness, right? It's like, fuck, you know, brown eyes are not the cool thing. Blue eyes, green eyes, hazel eyes, that's fucking beautiful, right? But brown eyes, It's like, you better learn that, man. Brown eyes is ugly, man. Don't ever cry. If you got brown eyes, don't look at me, man. Don't cast your eyes on me, right? Like, this is the fucking hot look. Go get yourself some ruby eyes or something like that. I don't know. But brown eyes is ugly, man. Brown eyes is fucking gross. Ooh-wee. Fucking, yeah, that's right. You know what? You're going to learn my fucking name, all right? You're going to learn to love it too, man. You know, not let me in. And let me in the one night. Oh, how's, you know, you learned the password yet? You learned my fucking name yet? You're all going to learn my fucking name, man. You're going to learn to fear it too, you cocksuckers.